Turning now to the growing battle over how to restart school. Tonight, there's a petition to get Cincinnati Public to start the year totally online. It has thousands of signatures, and there's a rally planned outside the school board meeting Monday. CPS is planning a hybrid model, in school some days, virtual others. It's the largest district in the state that will send students back. Tonight, a new study from doctors right here in Cincinnati gives us a preview of what could happen in the fall when kids return to school buildings. Here's Brad Underwood.
Students in Ohio left school on March 16th, never to return for the year. Pediatrician Katherine Auger then set out to find out if school closures would make a difference in the number of cases and deaths from COVID-19. The answer? Yes. Big time.
Nationally, 1.37 million fewer cases associated with school closure and about 40,600 deaths, fewer deaths associated with school closure.
They looked at the number of cases and deaths before schools shut down and then projected the growth of the virus. By comparing the projected numbers with the actual numbers, they found the difference no kids in school makes.
We found that states that closed earlier actually had the greatest reduction.
Now, the study does have some limitations. Schools weren't the only thing to close at the beginning of the pandemic. You have stay-at-home orders, you have non-essential businesses being shut down, and people working from home. Augur says they took all of that into account when approaching this study.
That disruption is certainly part of what we're measuring. It's not just kids infecting other kids, it's kids infecting adults and adults affecting other adults because they were no longer at work together because now they were at home with their children.
Children in the Middletown School District will continue to learn from home. That decision coming after a summer spike in cases.
I realized quickly that if school was back in, these schools would be hit pretty hard with these type of statistics.
Middletown Health Commissioner Jackie Phillips isn't surprised at the study's findings. She says, knowing what she knows now, if school didn't close when it did, there would have been outbreaks.
We had positive cases that were coaches or students that if school would have been in, they would have been in that school because they were asymptomatic at the time.
Health experts say it's likely cases and even deaths will increase if kids are back in school buildings this fall.
It just is what happens when you have people congregating, and it really falls to the policymakers to make a determination as to how much risk is too much risk.
Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
We've posted the entire study for you at local12.com.